Good morning, everyone. So we're back here at the mansion. As you guys remember, we left off last time by cutting all this down here in the back and the front, getting it all ready for bringing in some gravel. It's actually been a couple weeks since we were here. The reason being, we were waiting on a half load ban to come off, which we have to wait until after May 1st. And as you guys remember, we left off the last day we were here cutting down this part of the driveway down here at the bottom. What I'm gonna have to do is come back here and actually, like I was saying last time, I think I'm gonna have to actually lower this swale down a bit, and I'm gonna try and drop this down maybe about another foot or so. We're gonna have to see, it's gonna have to come down a little bit more yet, and lose it kind of over in this area and up, spread the rest up. So it's unfortunate, we're gonna push it uphill, but there's no other place to really lose it. There's a septic bed and we can't really lose much more down there, so the only way is up from there. So I'm gonna start now this morning cutting down there and pushing it up. But yeah, so let's get to it. Got this baby fired up and ready to go. So we got the driveway basically cut in. That's about as deep as we're gonna get here. Got the whole front cleaned out. Got a load of 3/4 clear dropped off. So we keep changing plans here as kind of on the fly, but I think what we're gonna do now is install a French drain system somewhere near where that big tree, that pile, somewhere in there, starting from that point down and through my swale here. So basically I've got the swale roughly cut in. Obviously it has to be fine-tuned, but the reason I'm not bothering with that is we're actually going to dig in a trench to put a pipe in, a perforated pipe or a weeper pipe with some 3/4 clear gravel. That's what that is getting dropped off now, and then that's going to be below here. So because of all the volume of surface water that's going to be channeled in this swale, like it's a lot of water, so that way a lot of it will go down on the surface, but also to not overload it, it's going to seep down into through the gravel into that pipe and also down, so it has like a secondary outlet. That's the whole point of that, and that's what a French drain system is. They have different names, but that's what we call it. Got Earl here cleaning up some last minute stumps here and getting rid of some muck and peat moss, and we're going to run it down and around so we're off the driveway. So this way it'll actually stop the water from going under the driveway. It'll again surface channel this way, but also if it's overwhelmed, it can seep down and into the pipe. before we actually bring the stone on the driveway, we're gonna lay down some filter cloth, some fabric, and that's gonna help separate keep a layer separation between the dirt and the gravel. So yeah, here we go. That's cut roughly. So we're ready for our fabric, at least up to the point where I'm at with the dozer. Now from here, I gotta start bending it that way. But I had to get rid of a lot of material here and get this close to shape anyways. It's a bit of a progress, but we're getting there. We got our first load of 2-inch cleared delivered. We had to quickly lay down our fabric, so I didn't get time to get that on film, but we got this first little entrance of the driveway done. So we're gonna lightly spread some stone over it so it doesn't keep blowing away. We got Earl doing that. And yeah, so we're just gonna come straight and then do straight that way. I know the driveway's a curve, but way too hard to get this to curve along, and the truck was kind of sitting there. So we're also trying to do all this cleanup here, deal with all this muddy mess. Whoa! Almost lost my hand there for this video. So yeah, we're cleaning up this funky muddy mess. There was just stagnant water here as well, so we're trying to clean all this stuff up and then get it draining down to that ditch. Alright, so got this filter cloth now down all the way up to there where that truck is. And put this we'll spread this one load really thin over the whole thing just to hold it down because it's been super windy here. So that should keep it down now. Got a very thin layer scattered over here. So now the next truck backs in, we can have him maybe drive over and do more of a spread dump. And it'll make it a little easier for us to spread it out, and at least we don't have to worry about this flopping everywhere and laying it out in a panic. when they get here, because we've been trying to lay it out and hold it with rocks, but it just keeps blowing away. So as you can see, the one spot didn't get any rocks there, but we'll worry about that when we get there. The driveway's gonna start curving, so we're just probably gonna go straight and then straight like that, put a little piece in there. Hey. All right, asked him if he can try and do a running dump. See if he dumps a little bit and drives ahead, tries to do a nice spread. Doesn't seem too sure, but so let's see what happens. That's pretty good. Damn, not too shabby. Said it was going to be his first time. So, yeah, that worked out pretty well. Awesome. Makes it a little easier to spread.
And with the last of the gravel being spread, that concludes this day and this video. We will be back the next day, which is the next video, and that is for the installation of the French drain. So that being said, guys, stay tuned for that. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and as always, thank you for watching.